possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
The drive by MP.
James Bouknight. That's his second personal foul. Second.
And he can't get the first.
Sacramento.
And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Bouknight. From 17 feet out, that's short off the rim. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
So, it looked like you were hunting for threes at the expense of keeping them.
I'm not sure I see things the same way.
Well, how do you mean, MP?
Well, the team comes first.
The starting lineup for the visitors. At center, Miles Harrison. Let's bring out the starting five.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Kings, in the backcourt, it's Fox and Hield. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duty. For team can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
MP's checked in for the Kings. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
The pass to Sabonis. Inside, Turner dishes to Warren. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Day.
Well, MP isn't just making headlines on the court. It was announced that he has partnered with Gatorade.
This is big, I think, Greg, for MP. Gatorade doesn't just partner with anyone. They recognize his star potential and knew they had to make him part of their team. Here's Brogdon. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for the Kings. 8-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Brogdon. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
MP looking around. Holmes sticks to Day. Sacramento again missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's LeVert, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Harris LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Brogdon against MP. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Day's got 5 points so far.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Brogdon the pass to LeVert. To the paint. Here's Turner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Kings leading now by 3. MP outside. Hield finds MP. The 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brogdon outside. Down low. Here's Warren. That one goes in.
They're getting on a roll. Inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Kicks it out to MP. Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Warren against Holmes. Brogdon outside. 5 to shoot. The high post shot. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And here's MP for 3. And it is.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke.
We have guys down. You know, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench, getting stops on defense. I think it's all productivity, and I think guys have been stepping up.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready. When your number is called, those others have to rise to the moment.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Halliburton is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Day in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Len finds MP. Going inside. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to LeVert. Over Halliburton. And it's LeVert missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McConnell passes to Lamb. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to Halliburton. Here is Day. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Thompson dishes to Day. Fires from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Day's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this.
Run. McConnell passes to Thompson. Halliburton against LeVert. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. And the Kings going the other way now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench.
Pacers substitution.
1:02 left in the first half of basketball. McConnell passes to Turner. Yep, it counts.
Miles
Turner's got 6.
The ability to play through contact is so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
MP with the bounce pass. Bagley finds MP. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brogdon against Holmes. Here's Turner, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Sacramento has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell against MP. That 3 off the mark. Brogdon with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look.
Substitution
Go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. That 2 comes in for Len. Halliburton's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And MP subbed in for Buddy Hield. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Brissett comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Lamb is checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Jeremy Lamb. T.J. McConnell is out there with LeVert. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And the Kings making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 13-point lead. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you.
2 minutes.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McConnell finds LeVert.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Here's McConnell, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Here's Day. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. McConnell passes to LeVert. Back to McConnell. And 1:01 left to play in the third. The pass to Bitadze. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter.
It just feels like there are nights where Karis LeVert is unguardable. I don't need to tell you, this is one of those nights.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pacers trail by 17. Lamb passes to Bitadze. Lamb against MP. Now Lamb. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lamb's got 9. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lamb against MP. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. Warren comes in for Karis LeVert. Halliburton with the steal. For 3, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Day's got 3 assists tonight.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
A floater, and Warren with the lay-in. Warren's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Sacramento holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with it.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical. Make sure we're running back.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Barnes out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's MP. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge for an injury update on Marvin Bagley. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Kings. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. And the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Halliburton in the corner. Mitchell outside. MP against Lamb. A 3 from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Here's Lamb with the drive. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Alex Len comes in for Halliburton. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for MP. And he's checked in for the Kings. The Pacers also changing it up. Karis LeVert comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Fox kicks to Barnes. It's MP top of the key. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Day's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Kings. Pacers trail by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And Day gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
To the middle, got a piece of it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, the son of a legend, to me, guys, he has everything he needs to be an effective player for years to come in the NBA. Size, length, feel, there's a lot to like.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Tattoos checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Reese Harkless comes in for Len. Davis is checked in for Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Sabonis. Over Davis. Off the left rim and out. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 23. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
You know, I was noticing it looks like you sped up your release a bit on your three-point shot. Is that something you've been working on?
Like I'm rushing my shot?
No, just looks like it's coming out quicker. Mechanics are still sound from what I can tell.
Well, that's nice, I guess, but I haven't been working on that, no. My three-point shot is good, so I don't want to mess with it. You start tinkering too much and you lose what made you who you are in the first place.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, look, first start. Why do you think it took so long for the coaching staff to come to their senses?
Hey, Frank, you got to ask them. Everybody know what I can do on that court.
So what, you gonna make up for lost time now?
I'm going to do what I do, which is win, man. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Well, okay then. Well, how much do you think not being the coach's first choice in the draft made getting into the starting lineup an uphill battle for you?
I'm not about to get into it with you, Frank, but it doesn't matter who drafted you. You know,
Well, awesome. Thank you so much again for those expert tips, and thanks for joining us on 2K TV.
Thanks again for having me.
All right, if you have a topic that you uncovered on Expert Tips, tell us on social media using the hashtag 2KTV Expert Tips.
Here's a shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. The Sacramento River in the foreground, welcoming you to California's capital and our location downtown in Sacktown. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm Allie. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, the veteran savvy of Chris Paul has helped transform the Suns into a contender. Teammate Devin Booker said, on the floor, he knows what's going on before it even happens. With him, the game is never out of reach. Guys?
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Alan. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here are the five for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. And for Sacramento, we've got Harrison Barnes. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. And it's the Suns to start out. And a memorable moment for MP not too long ago. He won his first Player of the Week award.
And BA, hard to argue with that choice. MP was just dominant. It could be the first of many Player of the Week awards if he continues that level of play.
And it's Crowder missing. Ball against Fox. MP outside. Launches a three. He buries it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. Ball passes to Bridges. Ayton draws the double. Shot clock at 5. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Fox.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
MP with it. He played a great game against Indiana. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five player.
Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
And he gets it to go.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
MP against Booker. Here's MP. Another shot. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Jay Crowder. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes. At the line for one.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Pass to Paul, to the paint. Here's Booker. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Sharp find by Paul. One of the best passers of all time.
On the wing, MP. Fires from deep. And the Kings with another 3.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.